This video is going to address the topic of measures of center, specifically mean. Let's go ahead and get our page set up. We need first a horizontal line that's about 4 lines down from the top. We also need a vertical line that's 5 or 6 spaces in from the left. In the top right-hand corner, we'll put our header, which will be our date and topic. Our topic is measures of center, and this time specifically mean. Our essential question today that we are trying to get out of the lesson is, what is the mean and how do we calculate it? I'll put that here at the top as well. The mean is a measure of center. It's one way to think about average. There are other two types of measures of center we talk a lot about, and those are mode and median. The mean is one measure of center, and it's the value you get if all the data is combined and then redistributed evenly. I remember it as the mean because it's the meanest measure of center to calculate. You have to do a couple different operations to get your answer. In this example, we're going to find the mean number of cookies students brought to our class. First, we need to see how many each student brought. Let's say that each of these piles represents a pile of cookies. One person brought 2 cookies, one person brought 4, 1 cookie, 6 cookies, and the last person brought 2 cookies. If we want to find the mean number of cookies that each student could have, we would want to combine all of the cookies into one big pile first. If we put them all in one big pile, we can see that there are now 15 total cookies. I know that because I put together the 2 plus 4 plus 1 plus 6 plus 2, and that gave me 15. With my 15 cookies, I now want to redistribute them among our 5 students, so I'm going to split them, meaning divide them, among my 5 kids. If I take my 15 cookies and I split them among 5 kids, we would each get 3 cookies. This is the same process we go through when we're finding the mean. We find the total sum of all of the data points, and then we divide it by the number of data points we started with. Let's do the same thing with the number of pairs of shoes people said they have. So 4 people were surveyed, and they said they had 14, 6, 8, and 20 pairs of shoes. If I want to find the mean value, the first thing I'm going to do is find the total number of shoes. To do that, I simply need to add 14 plus 6 plus 8 plus 20. Our second step, after we know the total number of shoes, is to divide it equally among the number of data points, in this case 4. So I'm going to do the 48 shoes divided by the 4 people who were surveyed. When I divide 48 by 4, I end up with 12. So my mean is 12 shoes per person. Lastly, I'd like you to find the mean of the 2 sets you see here on the screen, set 1 and set 2. Remember your process for finding the mean of each of these sets. Take a moment to pause the video, find your means, do your calculations, and then go ahead and unpause it when you're ready to check your answer. How'd you do? Hopefully, now by the end of the video, you have an understanding of what the mean is and how we find it. Remember to go back and check anything that might have been confusing for you, and be sure to write down any questions on the left-hand side that you want to ask when you get to class.